On first down, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Haskins on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Geis, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From midfield now, Haskins. And Walker has it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go. 180!
Check 56. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull together.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Here we go.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
From the 45 on second down, Garoppolo. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 23.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey.
Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
First down, Redskins.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down. Running with Elliott. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Here we go.
So first and 10 after a big mistake on fourth down with a penalty. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Hey, 17 short, 117. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Line 55, line 55.
From the 22, Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Washington.
He's coming. We got double up.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Throwing again on second down. Haskins, and he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get up.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here we go. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
They had two tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Haskins to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 23-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we...
What up, what up, what up, what up? Shit, here come Lawrence.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
Lawrence.
That recipe works. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo looking for Cooper. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Yeah, you feeling like that, huh?
On first down, Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up
think I got him for
2nd and 11.
52.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls.
I never had either of them, man, so I don't know.
Find a way to start coming down with them.
And this
Nah,
time,
never had it.
contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come
catch
up
it.
with
It's
something
hitting
here
hard,
on
huh?
3rd down.
Ooh, on the ground.
The middle is fought for and hauled in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 26. At this stage, down in the
duty.
second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to
I
get
just logged on duty.
playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
We going to Gulag.
5
Ain't nothing
yards
wrong
on
with
the
that.
catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let me see. Let's see here. Go Gulag.
It's Garoppolo. And that's Elliott complete. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash
let me see his dumb whole ass on the game. You know?
What they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half,
These
what
niggas
didn't,
still mad.
and figured out a better game plan.
Garoppolo now. 5
And
straight completions.
yeah, send me an invite. Nigga, they got his PlayStation on, dog. Nah, you done went to the Gulag now.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah.
I've not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has
Who
been
LJ playing?
contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Who you say I
They've been
missed?
very cohesive, knowing each other's moves, all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Good old Clint McGee.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to
This
the 8.
nigga Drew,
It's a
man.
gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing his Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 8 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
MOG Party
For
Popper.
this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Now for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
12.
Garoppolo looks to throw. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Elliott. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Garoppolo on first down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long?
56. Mott's 56. Danny. Hey, Orbit. 56.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now Haskins on first down. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Arlington. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On the ground, it's Geis. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Haskins will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You got nothing yet. You got nothing.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Garoppolo. And some room to roam now. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D lineman, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Again, Geis. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They come out here in the eye. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. The quick slant caught. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And this one is right through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Let's go. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
13. Go, go, go.
Hey, Delta. 13.
To throw is Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
That QB's trash. Let's go. 90 is a mic.
Bravo.
I'm coming after you.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 36. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Hey, exit.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Garoppolo again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Hey, Alpha.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. It's caught. Cooper. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Black. 5.
90 is a mic. Hey, let's get in that holes. 90 is a mic. Now watch one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. This complete to Lockett.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Haskins going to try to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now it's Haskins. And he's got Lockett. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter...
Yep.
And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Damn, did I get
So
my
for the
shit?
Redskins,
Well, would you hold
500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another road date next week.
I'll never leave. I just go mute.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll drop down to
Yeah. I can hear y'all. I just don't say
a
anything.
chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire
I beat him by 10.
Catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
How many yards can I have? I locked down motherfucking Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott, 13 rushes for 23 yards. Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott. And what? 4 games. I posted them in the chat.